Are you a gamer, but you're sick of wearing full-size over-ear headphones to get your frag on? Well, look no further, because in this video, I'm looking at the final VR2000 for gaming earphones. Let's get it. What's cracking, audio fans? It's David here from Crime Audio Reviews. So here we are with the final VR2000 for gaming. Now, the purpose of these IEMs seems pretty clear. That's the box, by the way. Let's bring them into the shot. There they are. So the price of these earphones or IEMs is $69, and for that you get a single dynamic driver. And you get a fixed cable, i.e. non-detachable, albeit with a built-in 3-button control and microphone. So you got your play, pause, you got volume controls there as well. It is unfortunate that the cable is fixed or attached permanently, but at the same time it kind of makes sense, because without the mic, these wouldn't really be gaming earphones, they'd just be earphones. So they only come in one color, and that is this dark olive green, and I think they look really cool. They've got this kind of army vibe to them. And if you're familiar with final IEMs, you probably recognize that shape already. And so yeah, it's typical final styling, but these are super comfortable. I've had these in my ears for practically a whole day, and no discomfort, no hot spots whatsoever. So comfort's excellent. They're very lightweight. They feel nice and durable. I'm sure they're sturdy enough. The only concern, of course, is that if you damage the cable, then you'll have to replace the entire earphones, which at $69 is not exactly cheap. So today I'm going to start off with a little bit of a note about the built-in microphone. The quality of the mic is pretty good. It's nice and clear. It does pick up a little bit of background noise. It's on the right side, by the way. It's on the right side of the cable, the right earpiece. And when you wear the cable over ear as it's intended, that controller and mic sits just below your ear, so it's close to your mouth. Now, unfortunately, I forgot to do a voice recording on my laptop, which is at work right now, and I'm at home, obviously, so I can't give you a mic demonstration, but just trust me, the mic quality is good. But I want to dive right into the sound, and we'll throw up the graph here, and wow, look at that. It's actually a pretty decent looking graph. You might notice, if you're familiar with graphs and know how to read them, you might notice that the bass is a little bit on the low side in terms of quantity, but there's definitely a reason behind that, and that is because with reduced bass and a lifted upper mid-range and lower treble, as you can see there, that is optimized for hearing sounds such as enemy footsteps, which for first-person shooters is exactly what you want to hear. And while I'm talking about that, I will mention the imaging and the soundstage. So the soundstage is quite large on these IEMs. It's a very good stage, and yeah, enemy footsteps, the imaging, like positional spatial imaging with these earphones, is very good as well. So they give you a very good indication of the position of enemies and teammates if you can hear them in the game. But in terms of general audio quality, well, these come from Final, so you should expect it's going to be pretty good. And the sound quality, the audio quality is actually pretty exceptional with these. Although the bass is fairly low in quantity, they have a very high fidelity sound signature. It's very crisp and pristine, nice and transparent. But if you're a bass head, you definitely don't want these. You'll need to look elsewhere. But for someone who's looking for a very much what we call an audiophile tuning, which is sort of very balanced and a bit lighter in the bass, yeah, this is the one for you. They actually sound very, very good. I would put them on par with just regular IEMs in the sub $100 region market for audio quality. They sound very, very nice. The bass is fast. It's not booming, but it's tight and snappy, and it has a quick fade, and that agility sort of, the bass gets out of the way, so it lets you react faster to what's happening around you in your environment in gaming. And while the bass doesn't shake the earth, it actually does pack quite a punch, and it does have a bit of impact and weight to it, even if it definitely won't satisfy true or legitimate bass heads. But I surprisingly found the bass to be quite adequate in terms of quantity. And by that I mean for music listening, because obviously some people will want to use these for music as well as gaming. So let's go on to the mid-range now, and that's where the magic of the detail and space happens with these. They've got very fast transients, crystal clear vocals, and they might not have a rich meaty sound. They don't have a rich or meaty sound, but they are really good for those who dig that clean, neutral vibe. And vocals are both detailed and nuanced, and they strike a really nice balance between clarity and avoiding that overly analytical feel. So although the mid-range is fairly neutral and you might say somewhat dry, it doesn't sound analytical. It sounds quite natural, and the timbre is very good as well. Now, in terms of treble, the treble, it's crisp, but yet it's very smoothly delivered as well, which is ideal for those extended gaming sessions. However, there is occasional shoutiness in the upper mid-range at high, when you turn the volume up, listen at higher volumes. And that's kind of the trade-off you need to make. You get that enhanced auditory sensitivity to nuances like enemy footsteps, but the downside is in music it might sound a little bit shouty if you're sensitive to that sort of 5 to 7 kilohertz region. So like I mentioned, the soundstage is a bit larger than average. It's got very good spacing, especially good for first-person shooters where locating sounds within your environment is crucial. Instrument separation is very strong. Overall, these earphones perform pretty strongly in sense of technical performance. They perform really well. So whether or not you like the sound of these for music is really going to depend, I think, on where you're coming from. Like if you're someone who enjoys a big bassy, rich, thick sound, then you won't like these. But for those who are into that more neutral sort of linear tuning, these are really good. They actually sound fantastic. I just don't know whether $69 is the right price point though. I guess if you're buying something from Final, you might be an audiophile already and you're looking for that sort of high fidelity sound. But if you're just an average gamer who's just looking for something that with a microphone to play games with in general, if you're not really super competitive or anything, then there's probably better, cheaper options. But if you want better audio quality, nice clear mic, beautiful build, very comfortable lightweight earphones, then the VR2000 for gaming, they're actually really, really good. And with that said, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, Parfam audiophile style. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more content like this, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Leave me a comment down below if you've tried any of the other Final VR series. Like I think there's a VR1000 and a 3000 as well. This is the new kid on the block. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on these and other Final products. And yeah, that's it. So until next time, I'll see you later.